Welcome to Fun and Games Side Quests. Every episode is a different host sharing a video game they love and why they love it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Hans Martin Jr., your real movie critic, co-host of the podcast show The Real Movie Critic versus The Cine Guy, which you could catch on certainpov.com. I am here to talk about another one of my favorite fighting games, if not the most favorite fighting game ever, and that is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Now, for those who don't know me, I am one of the biggest Marvel fans around, and I just love the fact that they joined forces with Capcom in the games that they introduced, mainly Street Fighter characters and some other notable characters as well. But man, from what I remember, this is one of the first fighting games where you could pick up to 3 different characters to team up with you to fight another 3 characters, and you could sub them in and out, and just go ahead and fight your opponent. What I really love about this game is the detail they really went into in making these type of combos for all these Marvel characters and even Capcom characters. I mean, Jill Valentine was one of the characters from the Resident Evil franchise, and I just love it that some of her special moves she sends, like the crows or the zombies, or one of her special moves when she actually sends out the nemesis to really beat you down. I mean, whoever thought that would be one of a cool character to play against, is Jill Valentine against, a powerful being like Magneto or something like that. And what I love is how you make those 3 team-ups is really what was very interesting in the game. One of the reasons why I'm a big fan of the Marvel character Gambit was because of this game. That, and of course the old X-Men animated series as well really made me love the character of Gambit. And it's just the combos that you can make with him, and that special move, that Royal Flush move, is definitely one of the coolest moves out there. Another special combo is Akuma. That special combo where he grabs you and then everything turns black and all you see is nothing but swinging punching motions. Next thing you know, once the lights turn back on, you're on the ground and he's just standing there looking so epically cool. That to me, that's definitely one of my favorite special moves that you could do in that game. And back going to Gambit, I do have 3 different teams that I use, that I enjoy using for this game. The first one, I have this all Marvel type of a lineup where I use Spider-Man, Gambit, and the Bone Wolverine. There is 2 Wolverines, one with his adamantium claws and the other one where his claws are bone. And the reason I use the Bone Wolverine is because with those 3 characters, they're very fast and quick, and you could utilize them very, very well, especially to some of the other characters that tend to be a little more slower than usual. All right, and that was one way for me using. Usually, that's my number 1 lineup. My second lineup that I really enjoy using is using all these big characters, and these 3 are also Marvel characters as well. Yeah, I do have a Marvel bias, sue me, but I use the Hulk, Juggernaut, and the Sentinel. And to me, that creates a powerful lineup, and people hate going against me when I use that lineup. They do. They get very frustrated with that. And one of my last lineups as well that I really enjoy using is Iron Man, War Machine, and I finally use a Capcom character, Mega Man. And pretty much I use those characters. They're the ones with the big gun blasts and laser blasts and all that good stuff. It's definitely a formidable lineup as well, especially if you want to just stay back and just shoot. And one thing I do remember is how that character of Mega Man, even though he got those big laser blasters and those great combo moves, but most of the time he just tries to run away. And I just like that little defense move where he goes bitty bitty boo. It's just so stupid yet so funny. But man, there are so many characters to choose from. And then the final boss, Abyss, he's definitely forced to be reckoned with. But the best thing, my favorite combo that I love to use, when I get all 3 of those characters to make this one crazy combo, man. But with all that said, man, whoever character you like to use, I know a lot of people like to use Ryu and Ken. I know, man, everybody has their own taste when it comes to these type of games. And, many different lineups. And my most memorable thing about this game was in college. There was a few people that actually had that game, and we actually had tournaments in the dorms in college. And I'm usually there, right in the top 5. And one of my favorite moments is I was going against this one guy, and literally, I was down to my last character. He still had all 3, and I only had just a little bit of life. Yet I came back and I beat him. And man, the bragging rights for that one, and I actually had witnesses for this, was awesome. It was definitely a good time to bring people together. And I don't know if it still happens, but I know in PlayStations you can actually still download this game. And I know if I ever have a system again, I would definitely download that game because I just love that game so much. It definitely brings back a lot of memories, and it's just a lot of fun. And and there was a lot of other games kind of like that from before and after, but this one I think really, really set the bar for making a fighting game a lot of fun. That's why I really do enjoy this game. And yeah, if you haven't played it, do yourself a favor, play it. It's really not that hard to play. They do give you 2 ways. Is you could do it the easy way, so you could do the special moves very easily, or you could do it the harder way, where you literally have to press the buttons to make those special moves work. Kind of like driving a stick shift in a car. That's the way I see it. But I guess call me a cheat if you want. But all the people that play against do have the same. They could all play the same way of making it easier. But yeah, it's still a lot of fun, regardless of which way you play it. And yeah, thank you all for listening, and happy gaming. Hello, my name is Hans Martin Jr., your real movie critic. If you enjoy discussing upcoming movie news, looking at new trailers, and reviewing the year's hottest movies, then tune in to...
Hey, Hans!
What?
Are you doing the promo without me?
Yeah, I am.
How come?
Because everyone knows I'm the better host of this podcast.
Oh, it's like that, huh? You think you can review movies better than me?
I don't think I can. I know.
Oh, we'll see about that. This is...
The Real Movie Critic
versus... The Cine Guy. Mondays only at CertainPOV.com or wherever you listen to your podcast. We're also on Spotify and iTunes. You're going down, critic.
Bring it on, guy.
CPOV. CertainPOV.com.